And boom, boom, boom.
The world is in shock as a group of terrorists has taken control of large areas of Syria and Iraq.
The world can be a cruel and dangerous place. Remember,
Yes.
even if you're afraid, be strong.
Okay, I'm going to pause right now. I've got some Lebanese. I mean, I'm part Lebanese, Middle Eastern, and I have Islamic family members. So I've got Jewish heritage, and I was raised predominantly Christian, and I will openly state I am as atheistic as they come. But saying that, I'm very aware of the history of this region. I'm a OCD, ADHD diagnosed, severe on both ends. I've spent a lot of time researching the history on the Middle East going thousands and thousands of years back as far as we could get for recorded history. So, and you guys be shocked, there is a lot of stuff out there. So I'm kind of curious because depending, and if you're a Muslim and you're watching, so it depends which view you hold, if you're Sunni or Shiite. So which sect of Islam that you follow, what your beliefs are going to depend. Yes, you have your core beliefs of Muhammad and Allah. So being Muhammad being the prophet and Allah being, what we would call in North America, God, that's our translation. But I'm curious, saying that, to see what perspective this might be seen through, depending on a Sunni or Shiite perspective. Let's go and find out.
Remember, even if you're afraid, be strong. Your loving mother.
Sadly, things like this
Fatima.
happen over there.
Did your mother ever tell you the story of the Lady of Heaven?
She was very special.
Daughter to the Prophet Muhammad.
I'm familiar with this.
My time is near. And afterwards, my lovely Fatima, you will face many trials.
With my father no longer here to lead us, evil is with those who will extinguish the light of truth.
Okay, I'll stop here and go back a few seconds. I'm not sure if I even need to go back on a trailer, really. Do I need to go back? Because this is a trailer. Obviously, this isn't going to be music unless the next minute and some is going to turn into a musical bit here. I really don't want to get into any religious debates, discussions, conversations. I was curious how this was going to be when they started going into, let us tell you the story, because with Muhammad, it's a very touchy subject, and there's no images of him, and it's pretty much a touch, hit and go. So I was kind of curious. So they're going with his daughter and her story. Okay, this is interesting.
Father no longer here to lead us.
Nice different
Evil
approach.
is with those who will extinguish the light of truth.
You're gonna let a woman tell us what to do? We will burn her out!
There have been some great leaders
God
in
will
history
judge
that were
all
women.
of you.
This world has become a breeding ground of violence. Shadow will be cast across many generations to come.
It said some people are so full of faith, they give strength to everyone around them.
The greatest thing in this life and the hereafter is the spreading of peace in the world.
Okay.
Lady Fatima's goodness inspired people to stand up, no matter what the cost. Her legacy lives on.
Okay, guys. Again, not going to get into any religious debates, conversations, nothing. I actually would like to see this to see what they bring for a historical approach and context to this movie. I'm a history fanatic. I love history. It's part of my OCD is to dive into everything I can get. So historically, and when you start hitting, on the start of Islam up, history isn't as clear or as available as it has been before that time period. So where we've had many, ascribe write down information. So, and this is again, I won't get into the religious debate here. If you're Islamic, you're a follower of Islam, you understand the relationship between Sunni and Shiite. So you understand what I'm saying without having to get into this. So I'm very curious to see what this movie would be like. I can go into this unbiased. I can go into this as a historical approach, and I like to see based off the information I've been able to research. And trust me, you can ask family, my ex-wife, and others. I have spent hundreds of hours digging and digging information that I can find through, from scholars and textbooks that have been put out and critiques and everything. So I when it comes to religious history, that's probably one of my top OCDs to this day. So I'm very curious to see what this is going to be like. All right, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to say. Yes, it looks interesting. Yes, it does look intriguing. Yes, I actually would like to see this. So, but outside of that, I'm not sure what else to really say. It's not a music video, and if you want, well, I guess I could say if you want to go back and we want to look at production, just some of the set design that I'm seeing with costumes looks pretty authentic. It looks like it was shot out in a desert, so I'm not sure if this was filmed in Tunisia, the Middle East, somewheres in the desert. If this was shot in California or Nevada, in one of those deserts, who knows? Hollywood can do a lot of tricks to fool your eyes. So on film location, trust me, Tanzania is a very common film locating place for desert scenes. Star Wars did a lot of shots there and other big movies. Yeah, so the Lady of Heaven trailer coming out in 2021. I will be checking that movie out. Maybe after I check the movie out, I'll do a react review of the movie. Since I did this, I find it only fair. Though this will probably be the only time you'll ever see me do a react after seeing a movie and give a review of what I thought. So, and yeah, until then, I don't have much more on this. The cool kid's missing. The lame guy solo. Peace out.